For decades, a Texas county managed its regional water needs through an independent, locally operated cooperative. The system was maintained by local engineers, funded through community-voted dues, and operated with zero debt and a pristine safety record. A federal regulatory agency enacted a mandate to standardize water management nationwide. The local co-op was classified under rigid compliance metrics designed for massive municipal megacities, bringing a wave of federal paperwork crashing down on their operation. To meet the new requirements, the co-op was forced to spend millions on mandatory electronic monitoring and hire federally certified consultants just to navigate the resulting legal red tape. Within 18 months, crushing compliance fees wiped out their reserves. The community was forced to surrender their water system to a massive corporate utility conglomerate. Rates tripled. Customer service vanished into an automated phone tree, and local citizens became ratepayers, begging a distant corporation for service. This is the monolith in action. It takes a thriving, self-reliant system, suffocates it with red tape, and replaces local freedom with a centralized model of dependency. This diagram illustrates a long-standing clash between two organizational blueprints. On the left is the Federation, the original decentralized model where power was intentionally fractured among local communities. On the right is the Monolith, the consolidation of power into a centralized administrative apparatus. The Monolith relies on the promise of efficiency through centralization, claiming national boards can manage the details of 300 million lives better than individuals can. But in practice, these mandates reach into every state and town, eliminating local choice and creating total dependency on federal funding. You can't vote your way out of a centralized system, but you can decouple from it. Reclaiming your sovereignty requires shifting your business, your assets, and your daily operations away from this distant capital and back into a localized model. To learn the specific steps to execute that shift, subscribe to the channel and watch this video to the end, where I will share an operational resource to help you evaluate your current level of independence. Reclaiming your autonomy begins with the realization that you have the power to actively withdraw your participation from centralized dependencies. Step 1. Shift your economic base locally. Start by auditing your top 5 household or business suppliers. Identify which of these are massive, centralized corporate conglomerates that hide behind regulatory monopolies. Challenge yourself to replace at least one of those corporate giants. Break that link and reconnect your capital directly to a local vendor or independent contractor. You have successfully completed this step when you can pick up the phone and speak directly to the actual owner of your supply chain. Owning your supply chain locally insulates your enterprise from national disruptions and ensures your capital supports your community rather than the monolith. Step 2. Exercise state and local jurisdiction. It is a distraction to fixate on distant federal mandates while ignoring the laws dictating your literal backyard. Pull your focus away from national broadcasts and toward your immediate surroundings. Study the specific property rights, local business regulations, and zoning laws in your county. Economic and political power is most effective where you physically stand. Your assignment for this month is to attend at least one local infrastructure meeting. Identify the people making decisions about your local resources. When you master your local jurisdiction, you turn your immediate community into a fortress that is highly resistant to federal overreach. And finally, Step 3. Build independent infrastructure. Audit your digital workflow. Identify any core business assets or customer data hosted on centralized platforms that could arbitrarily change their terms of service and ruin your operations. Take action by purchasing a dedicated subdomain and setting up a self-managed private CRM. Migrate that data to a platform where you have absolute control over your digital destiny. Do not attempt to decentralize your entire digital life overnight. Start with just one critical digital asset or vendor dependency and move it to a platform you own. Achieving control over your digital real estate ensures that no centralized authority can deplatform your livelihood or overregulate your communications. You now have a tactical blueprint to move from dependency on the monolith to operating a self-reliant, federated life. This shift relies on 3 pillars: a localized economic base, mastery of local jurisdiction, and secured independent digital infrastructure. To begin this process, click the link in the description to access our free self-evaluation tool. This assessment will reveal your level of exposure to centralized systems and show you exactly which of the 3 steps you should tackle first. Trading the illusion of centralized safety for the reality of local sovereignty is the most effective way to reclaim the autonomy needed to operate your life and business on your own terms.